What's going on, people? Welcome back to the channel, and we've got quite a bit to talk about today. Obviously, Christian Norgard got announced. He's with the Arsenal team. He's training. He's got the number 16 squad. He's in, locked, signed, sealed, delivered. And another one that's happened overnight is Madueke. When he was first announced that we was in talks to sign Madueke from Chelsea, the fan base went a bit, I would say went a bit loopy. But then when we had the bid accepted, and I've just got to say, the meltdown and the overreaction to it has been embarrassing. As an Arsenal fan, it has been absolutely embarrassing from an Arsenal perspective. People talking abuse to him. The guy hasn't even worn our top yet. And people slating the club for signing. Don't get me wrong, I hate signing players from Chelsea, because let's be real, only us fans are rivals. The club and the board, obviously, they have a good relationship. They're buddies, they buy from each other and what have you not. Obviously, we bought another one from Chelsea, and it's not the Sterling type. I get it, we got burnt with Sterling last year, but this has been an overreaction. This has been too much, if you want my honest opinion. The amount of nonsense I've seen. For years, we've talked about having an adequate replacement for Bukayo Saka. We all agree as Arsenal fans that Saka plays too much. So we needed someone who could play second fiddle to Saka, get him a rest from game to game. Maybe the last 20 minutes of games, bring Saka off, because he's been overplayed for so long. Well, this summer we tried to sign Mbeumo from Brentford, but Mbeumo said no, he doesn't want to play second fiddle. Now we find a Premier League proven kid who's actually electrifying, can take on players one-on-one, and has not reached his ceiling yet, in my honest opinion. And we want to talk shit about it. We absolutely want to dislate the club, slate him for actually going after somebody who can play second fiddle to Bukayo Saka, who's at that level. Come on, we've got to do better, man. We really have to do better. It's been atrocious, some of the stuff I've seen. Absolutely atrocious. Let's look at the bigger picture. Yes, I get it. It's because it's from Chelsea. I get it. If we don't sign anyone else, I'll have so much vim for our board and our club. But the fact that we're probably going to get Gyökeres, we're probably going to get Eze, and we might even get Rodrigo. And what was our issue last season? Why do I personally think we didn't win the league? Because we did not have enough bodies. When Bukayo Saka went injured, we had to try and throw in an 18-year-old to try and play right wing. And then when he broke down, we didn't have nothing. On the left wing, we played Kieran Tierney at left wing. Let that sink in. We was playing Kieran Tierney left wing. That's how depleted we was as a squad. And now we are addressing those positions, and we are addressing the fact of lack of squad depth, and now people want to lose it. I get it. If he was coming from a Brighton or Newcastle, people won't have as much for him. I get it. It's because it's from Chelsea. But look at the bigger picture, the player. He's a good standard of a backup to Saka. And I think he can only get better. So all this, too much negativity, has to slow down, man. It has to slow down. Support the kid, because now he looks like he's going to be an Arsenal player. And to put that much hate on it, nah. And to put that much hate on the club, wait. I'm going to hold fire. Until this transfer window is over, I'm not going to go after them yet. But if they get me Gyökeres, they get me Rodrigo, they get me Eze, and Madueke, Zubimendi, Norgard, Arsenal building a squad, I will not have any vim for them. But if we don't get those, yes, I can understand. But the order transfers are done in, you shouldn't really be getting too upset about the order they're done in. Okay, obviously, we would have liked Gyökeres in first, and then Rodrigo, and then Eze, and then Madueke. Nobody will have, but this has to really stop. Honestly, it's embarrassing. And then we talk about having a backup for Saka for so long, and now that we found one, people are losing it. Obviously, me personally, I would have liked for us to go on after Bakayoko of PSV. He would have been a good backup, but I don't know. I'm not the sporting director. I'm not the data guy. I'm not an agent. So I don't know why they went after and Madueke. Maybe Bakayoko or the other targets they had just don't want to play second fiddle, you know. But this guy's coming in at relatively lower wages, you know. It's not going to break the bank. He's happy to play second fiddle by the looks of it, you know. And no, we got to do better. You look at Man City, for example, they're the bench setters in the league. Let's be real. And they've had Jack Grealish, £100 million player, playing second fiddle to Doku, who hardly produces anything. So let that sink in. Come on, guys. We've done this before. There was the outrage when we signed Ben White for 50 million. What's Arsenal doing? What are you doing? This board haven't got a clue. People lost their minds when we signed Ramsdale. People lost their minds when we signed Kai Havertz. And whatever you say about Havertz, he's actually produced, whether you like it or not. And that's the honest truth. Like, we got to slow down, hold your horses. He hasn't even played a game for us. So let's calm down. I absolutely think it's an adequate signing for a Bukayo Saka backup. He's actually electrifying. He's quick. He's good one-on-one. And he can actually get us up the pitch. If we're having to play transition in the last 20 minutes of games, he's perfect to come on. He can play on the left and play on the right. But I get the vim that you have for the board. If they don't do the rest of the signings that we need, that we want, I get it. But right now, I don't get it. Hold your horses right now. But all in all, I think it's a good enough signing. I'm okay with it. I'm not going to lose my shit until the end of the transfer window if we don't do what we said we did. But that's my take on it. But let me know what you think. Holla at your boy, subscribe, like, peace, and I'm out.